Okay, so in this video, as you can see, we're going to be working on how to ask for help, or different ways of asking for help. And we're going to be looking at two basic kinds of help. Let's say easy or simple and difficult tasks that we need help for. All right, so let's start with easy tasks. That means easy tasks. That means simple things we need to do, things that aren't too tough, things that aren't too hard, maybe things that only take a minute or a few seconds, things that don't take up too much time. And then later we'll look at more difficult. So let's think about a situation. Situation is, okay, you have a sofa in your house, as most people do. Many people have a sofa, right? I have a sofa, you have a sofa. Everybody has a sofa. And we want to maybe rearrange our house. Rearrange, I think if you look at it, you can probably guess. Re means again, or do over. And arrange means to put things in a special place. To put things in a special place. Rearrange, rearrange, rearrange. So maybe we want to rearrange our house, rearrange our living room, just because we want to. Maybe we're bored, tired of the old way, and we need to move the sofa. Now the sofa is quite heavy, right? Sofas are pretty heavy, so it's difficult to do it by ourselves. The sofa is pretty heavy. So we can't move it by ourselves. We need to ask someone for help. Now, the neighbor is a friendly guy, and we're pretty good friends, and we don't feel uncomfortable to ask for help. So here's the situation. I, one afternoon, go over to my neighbor's house and knock on the door. Not knock the door, it must be on. Must be on. Knock on the door. Okay, knock on the door. And my neighbor answers the door and says, "Hey, how's it going?" And I say, "It's going pretty good. Just rearranging the house today." And he says, "Oh yeah? Why is that? Why is that?" We often say, "Why is that?" Why is that? It means why is that? Okay? And I say, "Oh, I'm just tired of the way things are. I need a change. Gotta rearrange the house. I'm bored." All right. So he says, "Oh, great. And I say, "Well, how's the wife? How's the wife?" I say the wife, I mean your wife. Sometimes we say the wife. "How's the wife?" "Oh, she's good. She's good." This is small talk, okay? Just some basic stuff. You need to do this kind of thing before you ask someone for help. You can't just say, "Hey, help me." You need to have some small talk. So, how's the wife? "Oh, she's good. She's at work." Maybe he's not working today. Maybe he works at home. Okay, so finally, I can get to what I need. "Hey, I'm moving the sofa today." And when I say the sofa, I mean my sofa. Yeah, that's an H there. "I'm moving the sofa today. I was wondering," and now we always say "I was wondering." Actually, "I am wondering." You can say "I am wondering," but we often say "was," just to make it sound more indirect, a little bit more relaxed. "I was wondering if you could give me a hand." And we could add to that, "give me a hand for a few minutes," or whatever. So we say what the problem is at first. "I'm moving the sofa today. I was wondering if you could give me a hand." Now, he will not say, "Give you a hand with what? Help you with what?" No. I said, "I'm moving the sofa today." That means give me a hand with the sofa. I don't say that directly. I don't need to say, "Give me a hand with the sofa." I can just say, "Give me a hand." Okay? Because I already said the sofa. Now, maybe he'll say, "Okay, sure, no problem." "Okay, sure, no problem." That would be common. Now let's look at another way to ask for help. "Sure, no problem." He says, "Sure, no problem." Sure is really, really useful. You can say sure to mean yes. You can say sure to mean you're welcome. Thank you. Sure. Could you help me? Sure. It means yes. I always use this. Sure. Very useful. Okay. So, sure means no problem. Let's look at another way I could ask. Go through the same situation. Go over to my neighbor's house. Knock, knock, knock. Hey, how are you? How's it going? Blah, blah, blah. Small talk. How are things? Things are good. Things are good. Now, I have to move my sofa, but it's a bit heavy. Could I borrow you for a second? Borrow you for a second. Now, we often use second, but it doesn't mean second. It means a little while. If we say just a second, it means wait a bit, okay? Borrow you. Now this is weird. I'm borrowing you? Usually we borrow things. Can I borrow a pencil? Can I borrow a pen? Well, yeah, usually. In this situation, it means, can you give me some of your time to help me? Help me with what? Well, obviously, the sofa. I have to move my sofa, right? So, can I borrow you for a second? And again, he may say, oh, no problem, sure, or yeah, of course. That would be another answer to the question. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Of course I can. Of course I can. Of course I can. I often say that as well. Really common, really useful. Now let's look at one more. In this simple situation, we might ask someone, the neighbor, for help with the sofa. Knock on the door. Now maybe I'm in a hurry, right? I've tried to move the sofa. It's too heavy. I'm not strong enough. And I knock on the door and he says, oh, hey, neighbor. I often just say neighbor. Hey, neighbor. That's a B. Hey, neighbor. What's going on? Well, this time I don't want to wait. I don't really want to do small talk. Maybe I'm in a hurry. Maybe I just want to do it. And maybe sometimes I don't have to do small talk. Usually, small talk is important. Usually we do that. Oops, that's it now. Usually we have small talk just to make things more comfortable when we ask for help. But maybe in this situation we don't want to, we don't have time, whatever. So we're not going to this time. I might just say, I could use some help. I'm trying to move the sofa. Can you spare a minute? Can you spare? That means give me. Can you spare a minute? Can you spare a minute? That's a question. So in this situation, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I want to just say what I need. I could use some help. That means I need some help. And then I say what the help is for, moving the sofa. Then I ask again, could you spare a minute? The minute is for moving the sofa, obviously. Okay, so this is another way to ask for simple help. Okay, now these are common. Now remember, usually we do this. Usually we have small talk first. Hey, how's it going, neighbor? How's your wife? How are your kids? What's going on with you? And then we ask the neighbor for help with the sofa. But again, in some situations, maybe I won't ask or do small talk. Maybe I'll just go right into what I need, and sometimes that's okay. No problem. No problem.